All right, I'm here with a quick video doing a workout session and also during the day. I believe it's January 5th, 2026. And hope everyone's enjoying yourselves, enjoying the New Year's, and staying safe. All right, now that we got that out the way, I want to do a really quick video. Now remember, I can barely see my screen. So I just want to get into it because I just took a picture of just took a picture of this maybe like I would like to say 15 minutes ago, and if you look, the eye is watching, and it appears to be watching just above the sun. Now this being could be looking at the planet above the sun, above the earth, and his other eye could be watching earth. He may have eyes like a chameleon, one eye can be looking at one target while the other eye can be looking at a totally different target. I'm just guessing though, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's not an eye. All I'm saying is that the damn thing is weird, because when I used to take pictures of the sun with my other phones, I never saw this eye before, ever. This is the second phone I had. My first phone, I started seeing this eye that I broke recently. I thought it was just messing up because it had a crack through the lens. Kind of find out it was perfectly fine, because now that I got this Droid here, it's brand new. Well, not brand new, but it's only a couple of weeks old, and no scratches, no cracks yet. Perfectly fine, and it's showing that same eyeball, and we can see it right there. And I haven't even rotated it, and I'm feeling confident that it's some kind of animal. It reminds me, it got eyes similar to an eagle. Now, it may be a bird, a massive bird, type of bird. Could be a reptile, but I think it's a bird, maybe a massive bird. It also could be our heavenly brother Michael, is what I was thinking. I don't know, but or not, because we know that heaven has things unimaginable that will be a nightmare for us if we ever saw them, but they do not harm people, for they are in heaven. It's a difference, right? And yes, heaven is another planet. It's heaven. It's a planet. Just like hell is another planet. And my belief is that this life determines where you wake up next, which planet you go to next. Either you're going to go to heaven or you're going to go to hell. They're planets. But I assume hell, the ground is fire. It's hot, like it's scorching there, right? And so it's extremely hot. There's no concrete. There's no, the concrete is the fire, basically. But it's a massive planet. It's really big. And it's not dark like people think. It's very similar to Earth, but except there's no houses. So imagine the planet we live on now with no houses. Just straight light, but it's the ground is fire. It's hot, and it burns really bad, but it's hard to say. It's like a dream, but you will have skin, you will have your same body, and it's like you'll be living a dream, but except your skin won't melt in the fire. It's everlasting, to torture, to burn forever. So it's God has set a tone to the skin to where it will not deteriorate, it will not fall off the bone, it will not go away, the hair won't melt, but it'll burn internal forever. And it will never be able to get rid of that burning sensation forever. You know, like when a girl have a period on, she cramps up, she balls up, it hurts her or whatever. They got the period cramp simulators that dudes be trying out for pranks and shit, and it makes them balls up. Sort of like a pain like that won't ever go away. It's going to be a hurting pain. And there's nothing there, no, just other people that's already burning. You won't be able to have a normal conversation because of the burn. That's what I'm guessing. I'm not sure. It's just, what I'm guessing. But this thing is watching. Hold on, let me see how much time I've wasted already. I said it's supposed to be quick. Okay, 5 minutes. So I'm going to try to rotate this image. I'm quite sure it's a bird. Now, look, you can see the detail in his eye. It's some kind of bird. I could be wrong, though. And look, you can see, let me show y'all something. The length of this thing's face, that would be the right side of its face. Look how wide it is. Hold on. Show y'all real quick. Look how wide. Oh, shit. Look how wide it is. It goes all the way like that. All of that is his face. He's actually alive, but it looks like he's invisible because he's using the sun to monitor the earth, just like the other animal that watches us at night, heavenly brother or heavenly sister. It's using the moonlight to hide behind, because normally we don't pay attention, right? We're so busy with everyday life since the human dragons got here. You know, you gotta work, you gotta watch out for robberies, murder, death, police, all kind of shit you gotta worry about. 9 to 5, getting evicted, paying rent, gas, car, flat tire, all this shit, boyfriend, girlfriend. So you ain't got no fucking time to be standing around looking at the moon, unless they take everything away from you, which means that was their mistake that they realize now. So if I'm guessing right, the human dragons are now gonna try to keep everybody busy, so that one, you don't start to pay attention to them, fuck around and tap into your powers and fuck around and figure out how powerful you are. And number two, your connection with the Heavenly Father, because they may know all this shit is real. And so they realized this was a test. The COVID and all that shit was a test to get everybody in the house and lock everybody down while they creep around. But it backfired because some of the people start tapping into their powers. And it's like a goddamn video game, like a movie, right? And you're like, holy shit. They started really, like being extremely powerful on another note. And so, realizing they can travel to planets and shit without even leaving their flesh is crazy. It's really crazy. And, people can sit with the Heavenly Father right while they're alive in the flesh, whole conversations, meetings with him, all kind of shit, right? And so they don't want that. So they have to keep you working, keep you really busy, keep you distracted at all times. And I think that was their biggest mistake. But I can be wrong. I'm just saying I think these things, right? I can be wrong. I'm just saying. So they're like, fuck. But this thing is real. It's real. It's alive. And it uses the sun. From what I've been able to realize, it uses the sun to peek at the earth every day. And it's not the same beast. It's not the same heavenly brother. There's different ones. They rotate. It's like they're tasked with monitoring Earth every day. Every day there's a different beast, or it may even be the same one, but the eyes just happen to look different, man. This beast's eye is totally different. Now let's rotate it real quick. Let me get this off the screen real quick, and let's see what's up. Let's see. Rotate it this way. Oh yeah, y'all. Yeah, it's yeah, man. This is it's alive, and I think there may have, I couldn't have been the only one who discovered this. Although this is my discovery and I'm staking claim to them, y'all already know, those of you who've been following me for a minute, my day ones and stuff. But this doesn't mean I'm the only one. They could have killed plenty of people who was on this earth who've made these discoveries. You get what I'm saying? To keep everybody quiet, which will be the same reason why they lied to their own people and didn't tell the white people that they are reptilians, that they are human reptiles. You know what I'm saying? To keep them under a certain amount of control, just like they use the Bible to control the blacks. So because they know the black people believing in God more than anybody in the world. They love God, they love the story of Jesus, so they believe in that 100. So they use the Bible's Christianity type shit to keep the niggas under control, the blacks. And then because they know that Bible story wouldn't work on the whites because a lot of them have no belief. They never believe in no goddamn God. Well, until now, until me, I don't know. But they never believe in no damn God, and they don't care. They just, because they're empty inside. They're not humans. They're a type of a human, but they're not human. They are a type of a man, a type of a woman. They're reptilians. They're human reptiles. Human reptile dragon species. So what they did was use the human trick to control the whites, if that makes sense. The white Americans, they hit them with the human story and made them think that they were human. And then those of them who thought they was human, they stumbled upon the Bible through the blacks, monitoring the blacks, watching the blacks, listening to everything the blacks say while they being murdered and marching and struggling for years. And they was like, fuck it, let's see what they talking about. They started visiting the Bible, then they started believing. And so a lot of them started identifying as human, thinking they was human. They never even heard of the reptilian shit. They don't even identify of it. They don't even know they were reptiles. They always think every time they went to the beach when they were smaller and lay out on the beach in the sun, they thought it was tanning and sunbathing. But they didn't know what they were doing was basking, because they are a reptile. They're a type of reptile. So they got about 4 titles. They are a type of a reptile, a type of a human, the only one of their kind of a human reptile, because there are no other human reptiles who look exactly like them. There was some before with Lucifer and all them, and Marbash and Masteba and all them big boys, but they all been killed, except Legion. Legion is still alive and well, because Legion have always been a spirit. He never was in the flesh. He was ever since Satan cast him down. He's always been a spirit. He's always been in the army. He is the army. Any army that's an army, that's Legion. But that's not saying all the people in the army are bad. It's just saying that the bad ones that are bad that's in the army, they are Legion. Murderers, killers, rapers. That's what they do. That's their job. That's what they do. They have there's no hope for them as well. But the good ones, they still have, it's different. Anyway, let me stop. But look at this. I'm convinced it's a bird. It's a massive bird. Eagle. It could be our heavenly brother Michael. I don't know. I'm telling you, it's huge. Look at that goddamn eye, man. I'm gonna have to take a look at this thing. I'm gonna have to take a look at this thing at night. This is a massive fucking bird. And it makes sense, because the white Americans, right, they probably knew at the top, the government-wise, they probably knew they were reptilians, because they keep more secrets than anybody in the world. Imagine all of real truth that they knew and hid for fucking years, man. Evidence that they've destroyed. They knew. So, America, what I'm saying is the white Americans, they are reptilians, right? But their flag symbol is the eagle. Now, why in the fuck out of all animals would a nation pick a soft-ass eagle to represent their country? What do they know? Because here on Earth, okay, eagles are pretty big, don't get me wrong. But nigga, look at Russia, they went with the bear, grizzly bear, you know what I'm saying? China, they went with a dragon. You get what I'm saying? And Mexico looked like they got some kind of eagle as well, but you get what I'm saying? So for a nation as powerful as that, they use an eagle. Think about it. And so, what did they know? You feel me? They must have saw this At some point, he must have saw it. It's a massive looking eagle, y'all. That's the eye of an eagle. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do some comparisons, some side by side photos with bird eyes and this eye right here in the sky. It's a massive, it appears to be a massive eagle, and it's glowing. It's a big ass bird, it looked like. I knew, I was thinking it may not be a bird, but I'm telling you, it looks like a bird. A massive bird. And it could be our heavenly brother, Michael, which, if it is, my guesstimation of Michael is about 150,000 miles tall, to maybe 200,000 miles tall. He's fucking big and powerful, but he's yeah. So I'm damn. I don't know what. Yo, this is this is a real fucking bird. What the fuck is watching Earth? You can see his beak. Damn. I think that's a bird, y'all. This one is a bird. Maybe a bird. Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'm gonna end this video. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Stay safe.